Enrique Chiu, our next guest, is originally from Guadalajara. He's an internationally known artist and responsible for the Brotherhood Mural on the wall in the U.S.-Mexico border. Welcome, Enrique. We're happy to have you today.
Thank you for the invitation. That's really happy to be here.
We're happy to have you here. We really need artists now more than ever. So tell me about the Brotherhood Mural. It's on the Mexican side of the border. What part of the fence is that on?
When I asked for the permission to do all this project was in 2016. That was around August of 2016, and I invited all the people to paint with me the border, to do something. The first idea was to do something on this side, but using all the people who's like crossing the border, friends, artists, the national thing, right? And then was when they used made it the election, before the last administration. So we decided to do something binational, like more like passing through the border, the space between the border.
Yes.
The brushes, the paint or something, to do something binational, painting the both sides. But they didn't allow me to do that. They told me, like, if I want to paint the border, I need to paint only on the Mexican side. The first idea with the Mural de la Hermandad or Brotherhood Mural was to do something positive with all the messages sending to all the people who try to cross the border, our immigrants, people who've been deported, people who like me, people who came to this city, and we are not from here, but we do things, positive things, So I decided to start doing all this project with all my friends, kids, non-profit associations, artists who came from all around the world, and start painting the border with these positive messages. And that's what we start. We did in Tijuana around 2 kilometers the first 2 years. 2016 to 2018, we did 2 kilometers in Tijuana, around 18,000 square meters.
Wow.
With more than 3,000 people painting the border, every weekend, Saturdays and Sundays. We did the first 16 months like that every weekend. And then we went to Tecate, the next city, border city, and we paint like a half kilometer. And then we went to Mexicali. We did a project with Proyecto Calle 13, another artist group in Mexicali, and we painted another half kilometer.
Yes.
And we did like that. We did Reynosa, Rio Bravo, Ciudad Juárez, small spaces.
Yes.
But we try to get the more we can.
These images are just beautiful. I'm just blown away by what we're seeing here.
Yes, and I can decide on which one is my favorite, to tell you the truth. It is amazing,
So many different
all the work
styles
that you have done to beautify also the state. And tell me a little bit about what influenced each one of these images.
Well, if you see, everything what I do is all colorful. I really like the colors. I don't, like scared to do something. If I have something in mind, the idea for me is to send the messages all the time. If we do any kind of a mural in the city, in any town, we try to send a message. It depends on what we working on, or it is happening in this time in this world. Like when this last year we were talking about the doctors and all the people who was working in the hospital. So we did a lot of murals, promoting their work.
Yes.
Like in honor of them, something like that. I work in this city where it's all about immigration. So normally some of the murals what I work with or for is with all the immigrants in all those house shelters.
Yes.
Albergues de migrantes.
Yeah.
Immigrant shelters, and I took some of them and to help me to put their ideas, their stories or something in some walls, to like that we can share what they did happen, or what they happened with them when they cross all the country, in the train or something. So like that we sensibilize.
Yeah. Oh yes, definitely.
The people around immigration, deportation, or wherever we do here. And normally I like to work with kids, so that's why all the colorful things. I have a non-profit association who work with kids in education, and techniques and stuff like that with kids. So I always around them, helping, doing something or colorful, whatever they want to share. The people, some of the kids they like to play or paint flowers and,
Yes.
and animals and things like that. So we put those together in our murals.
So essentially, you are talking about the history of the entire state. So you are building as you go. So not only you are giving us these beautiful images, this beautiful art, you're inviting the community, you're telling stories.
Yes, I think that's our who's the propósito?
The
Purpose of our of my life of art. I think all the biggest muralists in our world, Diego Rivera, Clemente Orozco, Siqueiros, what they did is they expose what is happening in that time in in our country, and using the stories of all the people, the people who was working in the marketplace, with flowers. Diego Rivera did, Clemente Orozco in the city with all the old town, with all the people who was working, sharing stuff, they did in their murals. So I think what I'm doing in these kind of murals, like right now I have 22 years like a professional painting, and 18 years doing murals. I have more than 500 murals.
Wow.
In 18 years.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
In different, also in my country, in Mexico, but in the United States, in Paris, in Guatemala, in Berlin. I did murals in different countries also, but I'm talking about whatever is happening in this world right now, or in that time,
Right.
So I think that's what is the art for.
That's great.
To using like the communication, ¿cómo se da? Like un sistema de comunicación,
A system of communication.
right?
Yes.
Or whatever is happening in our world.
Yeah.
Great. So I read that your Brotherhood mural is on track to become the largest mural in the world. How close are you to that goal?
Well, the thing is, in 2018, I registered on the World Record Guinness book. I registered there, and I did all the registration, because when I saw the longest mural in the world was 17,000 square meters.
Wow.
And we did almost 18,000. So I registered that. And
all right.
we tried to put all that together, and I sent them a message like, we're already done, blah, blah. But the thing is, in 2019, all the immigration caravan came, all the
Yes.
immigrants caravan came.
Yes.
And the last president changed the border.
Yes.
So he took out like 1 kilometer of our mural.
Oh no! So you lost some space.
Yeah, we at the half again. So now we continue painting after the last 2 years we kind of like go back and forth, whatever the COVID and all the stuff happened. So we couldn't do the massive events what we did before, So
Right,
right now
because-
we start again with
Yeah.
30, 40 people who's coming every month with me, and continue painting to do it again.
Oh, okay,
So-
good.
And now you mentioned that, would you like to please tell our community how they can reach out to you so they can also be part of this beautiful project that you're doing?
Okay. Well, in my network is Enrique Chiu, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and also they can go check it out, Mural de la Hermandad or Brotherhood Mural in English, and they can check whenever we go. Normally, I do every month, half of the month, like the second weekend, Saturday normally of every month. We are at the border painting, and the only thing what they need to do is go there and with a positive attitude, try to send a good positive message, and we have all the materials and everything there.
So you'll put the paintbrush in hand and give somebody all the color they need to color our world a little bit more and make the border fence beautiful.
Yeah, I know.
That's fantastic.
Thank you,
So
thank you.
how can people follow you on social media, Enrique?
Normally like that in the social media is Enrique Chiu Arte. That's how you can find me. You can see a lot of events, our exhibitions, murals, what we do all around our country every month.
Tell me,
Fantastic.
Enrique, what is the future of your projects? Like, what do you foresee happening in the next couple of years?
Well, this year, 2022 is 2022. We have a lot of events every month. The paintings every month at the border wall. But every month I have around 10 or 15 murals in Guadalajara, Mexico City, Oaxaca, Chiapas, and Baja California, whoever wants to come over and help us.
Yes.
And I go to Egypt in March. I have exhibition, a mural in El Cairo in March 24th. And I have Filipinas, Turkish?
Yes, Turkey.
Yeah, Turkey and Paris in November with the international art
You
events.
are busy. You're a busy man.
All over the world, this guy is a globe-trotting artist.
And,
That's how it has to work.
it is such a privilege
Thank
to
you.
have you travel to all these countries and just representing us. Thank you. And
Thank
you are a living artist that fulfills Baja Window to the South. We say that, and that's exactly what we mean. You're here, and look at where you're going.
Yes.
Thank you.
Enrique, we've really enjoyed having you on the show today. Thanks so much for sharing your artwork with us. And keep painting, brother. I'd love to see more. I can't wait to come see it myself in person.
I will thank you for the invitation, and I hope you guys had a good success with this project. And I see you guys soon. Whenever you guys want me to come back, I will.
Okay.
Or we will
Sounds
go
good.
and be
And
out
you guys
there
have to
with
go
We'll
paint.
take you
guys
up
have
on
to go
that.
paint one day.
Yes.
All right.
Of course.
Thank you.
Cool.
Well, thank
Thank
you
you.
everybody for joining us today. It has been wonderful. Please continue to follow us on our social media networks and continue to follow wonderful artists such as Enrique. See you soon.
I'm Scott Koenig.
And I'm Olga Sanchez de la Vega, and this is Baja Window to the South.
Thanks for